Well, hello. Let's put on our spurs. I want to welcome you to a children's rodeo this week. We're going to compare three different children's fountain pens from top to bottom. I have the Pelikan Twist, I have the Lamy ABC, and I have the Pilot Kakuno. Now, how do you know these are children's pens? Well, look at them. I mean, obviously. But if that's not enough for you, no clip on them. Look at this grip here. Designed for little fingers learning to hold a pen or pencil. Look at this grip here, designed for little fingers learning to hold a pen or pencil. Look at this grip here. Oh, okay. Sort of designed for little fingers learning to hold a pen or pencil. This one's more triangular, but this nib, will it focus? No. This nib, oh, come on. This nib smiles at you, believe it or not, if I can ever get it to focus. Sort of, there we go. So, there, you can kind of make out the smiley face. The camera's feeling a little laggy tonight. I don't know why. Haven't had this problem in a long time, but there we go. Smiley face, a little ink stained. Alright, so a couple of things you might think about with a children's pen. Of course, the bright, happy, childish colors, because, I don't deal with young children, but children apparently, bright colors appeal to them. I don't know. Well, okay, bright colors. Although the Kakuno can be bought in an odd gray, very subdued version, so that's not so bright. But yeah, bright colors, durable materials, very durable. A lot of times these pens have the ability so that if the small child swallows the pen part or inhales the pen part, they can breathe through it. Well, check this out on the Kakuno. No trouble breathing there. I mean, it's not as easy as... If I caught that in my throat, definitely would be panicking, but I can breathe through that. I demonstrated this when I reviewed the Pelikan Twist. Not awesome, but can breathe through it. A little panicky, but yeah, it's got the holes. Now, the Lamy, no, we'll be choking to death on that one. So apparently maybe the Lamy is for a slightly older child, I don't know. But I'm thinking if your child is using a fountain pen, maybe they're old enough to know enough not to choke on it. Yeah, don't put the pen cap in your mouth, kids. Fun thing with the Lamy, you can personalize it. You cannot personalize these other pens, although perhaps you can engrave them. The Lamy comes in two colors. You can get they both have a wood barrel. One with the blue and one like this one that has the red. The Kakuno and the Twist come in a bit more colors. The Twist has kind of this unique twist design. I don't like it, as I stated in my review. This piece leaves an imprint on my hand. I have no such complaint about the other two. So, I'm not going to do a full review of each of these pens, but let's just do a little writing. And I don't have the same size nib in all of them. So with the Kakuno, let's see, what do we have here? Well, it's a Pilot, so it's quality. It smiles. Of course, I have a fine point nib, by the way. Doesn't dry out, which none of these pens do, so I guess that's not an advantage. It's a hexagonal grip. Wow, that's not how you draw an H. None of these will roll off a desk. I'd say that they all have a rugged material. I like that you can see the feed. It has a nice little touch here, the little roll stopper. What else can I say? No problem writing. No problem keeping up. The ink in it, by the way, is Lamy Coral. So, yeah, I like it. The Pelikan Twist, which I reviewed recently, I bought a medium nib in this, so that perhaps is not fair. course, Pelikan is a very well-known luxury brand, but they also have the lower end market in mind. It does not smile. It is a twisty grip. Boo. I don't like the twisty grip. But it's rubbery. I guess kids like rubbery grips. I don't know. No trouble keeping up. And of course, the ink I have here is Kaweco Palm Green. And last of all, the Lamy. Of course, Lamy. That's a good brand. It's a nice tripod grip. It is rubbery. The reason I'm not putting a smiley face is I'm kind of neither here nor there about the tripod grip. It's nice for a child, I guess. As far as writing, now I need to say something about the writing here. This is Noodler's ink. It's a Noodler's Periwinkle. That ink is, I find it attractive, but what a pain that ink is, because I put it in just about any pen. Next day I can't write with the pen without wiping down the nib with a wet paper towel or something, you know, just fighting constantly. And you may have even noticed there was a little bit of a hard start there. Not the fault of the pen. Any other ink, no problem. It's this ink. And what really gave me respect for the Lamy ABC is just kind of on a whim, I put Noodler's Periwinkle in it, is one of my few pens that handles it. Same thing, I have Noodler's Manjiro Nakahama, which is another, perhaps even more difficult than this. No problem, doesn't dry out, starts up like a champ, can sit 2 or 3 days without being used, and starts like a champ. So yeah, let's add a couple things here. Lamy ABC can handle difficult inks. Now, in fairness, some of my other Lamy pens can do the same thing. So it may be a Lamy feature rather than a specifically ABC, but we'll give it to it because that's a fact about the pen. I find it comfortable to hold. Only the Kakuno can be posted. So the Kakuno is postable. The Lamy ABC, definitely not. I don't think I actually ever tried with the Pelikan Twist. Okay, the Pelikan Twist can be posted, but that makes for a ridiculously long pen. So I guess he's postable also. Oh, breathers! Semi-breathable. Let's see, the Kakuno. Very breathable, although I still don't want to inhale it. And then the Lamy ABC. No. That's a bad thing. But perhaps German children don't inhale their pens. I don't know. But, yeah, if that's important to you. They're all cartridge converter pens, so that's not worth bringing up. What else could I say that's intelligent here? I like... am I ready to rank them? Maybe not yet. Let me just mention, with the Pilot Kakuno, although it doesn't smile, this has interchangeable nibs. You can get the Pilot Metropolitan nibs will fit on this, just without the smiley face. The same is true of the Lamy ABC. This is the exact same nib. Oops. And I totally wrote the name of the pen. Well, I don't want to write the whole word. Anyway, interchangeable. They're the same nibs as on the Pilot Safari, the Pilot Dialogue 3, the Pilot Studio. Same nibs. Now, the Lamy ABC does come with a special A nib, which is a little bit more rugged than your typical Lamy nib, you know, for little fingers that are not so delicate the way they should be. I can't imagine. I mean, this comes with different nibs, so I imagine you can get other nibs, but there doesn't seem to be a thing. Like, I haven't seen Pelikan Twist nibs for sale, so yeah, I will leave that off here. And I'll just say this. If I wanted to rank them from most to least favorite, Lamy ABC would come first. Second favorite, close second favorite, the Pilot Kakuno. I like the Pilot Kakuno because it smiles and that just endears it to me. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels in my hand. And then the Twist would be somewhat lower on the list. I don't think you can see it because it's so low on the list. The reason that's so low on the list is it's just not comfortable in my hand. That's all there is to it. Why the Lamy ABC over the Pilot Kakuno? Lamy ABC is a little bit more comfortable. It feels more rugged in my hand. I like wood. I like the looks a little bit better. Yeah, my kid could choke on it, but you know, if they're young enough to be sticking fountain pens in their mouth, then maybe don't give them one. What else? Oh, I like the fact that it's interchangeable. This ability to handle difficult inks, though, is truly what gives it the edge over the Kakuno. But honestly, I know this sounds weak and like I can't take a stand, but you can't go wrong with any one of these pens. These are 3 really good pens for children. So there's 3 options to consider. I think of them all, the Kakuno is the most adult looking, but I don't know. That's up to you. So I thank you for watching. I hope this little rodeo was useful, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.